Hey everybody, Farmer Mike here from Earth Spring Farm. It's Valentine's Day 2013. I hope you're all doing great. I'm recording here at the home farm at 250 Old State Road and wanted to talk to you today about an investment opportunity where you can help the farm, and then I will give you a good incentive to do so. I just want to give you some history on the farm in case you don't know. We bought the farm, this little farm here, it's about 8.8 acres, and we bought it back in 2009. My idea was to invest in some equipment and a small farm, and then with the idea that we could rent some land that we would use to expand the farm, and then as the time came, then maybe we could buy a larger farm. Originally we thought we would build here, we would live here. It was my wife and my daughter and I, and then we had a second daughter, and the little chicken coop that I'm in right now that we started to make into a house became way too small after there was 4 of us, and so we said, you know, we really need to start looking at buying another farm. So in 2010 and 11, when we started the CSA, we used to rent a piece of land over near Carlisle, just outside Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania, which is about 12 miles from here. And I used to drive back and forth with the tractors all the time and the trucks. And between that and commuting, and I wasn't living on the farm. We haven't lived on the farm, and so I've been commuting back and forth to the farm, or I've been sleeping here at the farm in the chicken coop on 3 or 4 or 5 nights a week when I need to stay on top of the work. So it's been quite a little crazy to say the least. So this last year we found a piece of land that was a lot closer to rent. We rent about 45 acres, just about 2 miles from the farm here, and that's where your produce came from here for 2013. But for 10 and 11, that farm is the one that we're actually trying to buy, the same one that we had rented at back in 10 and 11. And that is a really, really nice farm for a lot of reasons. It has a house on it, so I'll be reunited with my family during the whole season. There's a brand new barn on it, which is really great. There's a bubbling spring. There's actually a fissure in the ground that comes up to the limestone. There's a spring that water just bubbles out, and it's a beautiful asset to the farm. It feeds down, and it's a tributary to the Yellow Breeches Creek, which then feeds into the Susquehanna River, which then goes down to the Chesapeake Bay. So we are very aware of what kind of runoff happens around this whole area. And but especially over there, because that spring is so big. I mean, I don't know how many gallons a minute it is, but I would guess 1,000 or more gallons a minute. It really puts out a lot of water. And then there's a house on it, of course, and the soils are incredible. 2010 and 11, I feel like the produce was a lot better at that time based on the soils. Last year we had good soils last year, but we had to do a lot of work to bring those soils up to speed and be where we wanted them. So anyway, the new farm, we have it under contract, and the closing date is March 5th. There may be a little bit of flexibility on that depending on a couple of things, so we may push it out a week or two. But we're very excited to potentially be at that farm. Everything has been moving forward with a lot of work to buy that farm. And so now what we need to do is we just need a little extra money to finish up the down payment for that farm. And what we'd like to do is make an offer to you, the CSA membership, and to other people who are friends of the farm. And that is, if you would like to invest 5 years out, so in other words, if you think that you'll be living in the same spot or within our delivery range, and would like to give us a 5-year commitment, monetary commitment to the farm. So that's approximately $2,500, right? Depending on if you get a large or small box. And which region that you live in, Pennsylvania or down around DC, then $2,500. We're looking for about 10 people to do that, and then what that will help us do is just make the push so we make sure we have enough for closing costs. And there's some money that'll be associated with moving the entire farm over to that farm, moving the greenhouse and things like that. So, my incentive for you for that would be, if you sign up to do a 5-year program with us, then what I'll do is I will give you the 6th year free. You'll have a free box, large or small, and then I will also give you fruit for the entire 6-year stretch. So 1 free fruit share all the way through the whole 6 years for those 10 people. We can sign a contract, so in case anything does go wrong, I fall off a tractor and can't farm anymore, or we have or you have to move or something, well then you can get your money back, and we'll get the money back to you, minus whatever money we put out in boxes at that time. I think that's most of the questions people had. And then the last thing, just to ease everybody's mind, if we don't get the new farm, then we're still holding on to the lease for this other farm, the 45 acres. So either way, we'll still be having the CSA season just as we plan to. There won't be any need to worry. There won't be any breaks in our timing or anything like that. We've got a great crew coming in this year. I've got 3 people coming back from last year, and then we've got 2 new interns coming in this year. One from Maryland, who had helped us at the farmers market down there a couple years ago, and then a new guy coming in from Michigan. So we're real excited about 2013. Been busy this winter. We're just seeding in the greenhouse now. We're getting things going. I've been just put a new door on the greenhouse. The other one, the wind kind of had its way with it, and been changing oil on tractors and getting things ready to go, taking care of our vehicles and everything. So any questions about the upcoming season, or if you want to be an investor in the farm and would like to make that commitment, by all means give me a call or shoot me an email. The email is earthspringcsa@gmail.com, and my phone number is 717-805-7778, 717-805-7778, and all that information is up on the website too. So okay, well I hope you're all having a good winter. Hopefully we get some more snow. I've kind of missed the snow this year. Back home and up in New York where I'm from, they got all the snow this year and we didn't get very much down here. But well, thanks everybody. Look forward to it, and keep an eye out for an email. We're going to have a spring party, and so hopefully we'll have it at the new farm. We'll have a spring party out there. Our parties are always fun. We usually get a live music and lots of activities for the kids, some sort of petting zoo, animals, usually horse rides and things like that, and probably do tractor rides again this year with the hay wagon. But if we get the new farm, of course, we'll be over there, and we'll have a nice tour of the new farm over there. It'd be great. So, all right, everybody, thanks a lot.